So when I was in high school, I was pretty good friends with this dude who unfortunately got sentenced to a very long bid, like a 10-year sentence straight out of high school. But at the beginning of his sentence, we kept in contact, we wrote letters and everything. And at one point, he actually informed me, like early on in his bid, that he had become a father. And he was ecstatic about it. Apparently, some girl on the outside, like before he got locked up, got pregnant, and he was a dad now, and he was just absolutely elated about it. And I was happy for him too. Not so much the baby because his dad's in prison, but I was happy for him because, now he had something to look forward to. He could go home to a family. Maybe that would keep him motivated to do well. I was so happy for him that I hung this picture up of, his son, and I kept it there for years because I was just so happy for him. And when you're in prison, like, pictures mean a lot to you. So for him to send that to me, it showed that, like, he was really happy about it and he wanted to share that with me, and it just meant a lot to me. We ended up falling out of touch, like, just, maybe midway through his bid. We just dropped off. There was no hard feelings. It was just he kept getting transferred, and, I had a busy life on the outside, and we just lost contact. Well, then fast forward years later, we're in our late 20s, and keep in mind, this is like, 5 years ago. And I find out he's been released. And I'm so happy. I gotta get in touch with him. Gotta get in touch with this dude, and finally I get in touch with him. I'm like, hey man, how you been? How's your kid? He's like, kid? I'm like, yeah, man, your son. You know what I mean? Your son. He's like, I don't have a son. I'm like, yeah, the one in the picture that you sent me, remember? He's like, oh man, no, I found out he wasn't my son like a while ago. Then who the fuck's baby been on my fridge for the past decade?